I'm going to go over two ACT math problems that wreck people. And it's not because they're testing some crazy advanced concept. It's mainly because these are the type of problems your teacher runs out of time for at the end of the year and just skips. So you walk into the test never having seen this format before. Let's fix that. Problem 1. You've got an infinite geometric series. The sum of the series is 200. The common ratio is 0.15. What's the second term of the series? First thing, there's a formula for the sum of an infinite geometric series, and it's sum equals a over 1 minus r. A is the first term, r is the common ratio. That's just a formula you have to have memorized walking in. There's no deriving it on the spot. So let's plug in what we know. The sum is 200, so 200 equals a over 1 minus r, and r is 0.15. So I plugged that in too. 200 equals a over 1 minus 0.15. 1 minus 0.15 should be 0.85. So now it's 200 equals a over 0.85. Multiply both sides by 0.85 and a equals 170. And this is exactly where people lose points, because 170 feels like the finish line. You solved for something, the math worked out clean, and you moved on. But look at the question again. It didn't ask for A. A is simply the first term. It asked for the second term. Two completely different things. So now, I actually have to know what a geometric series even is. It's a sequence where each term is the previous term times the common ratio. First term is A. Second term is A times R. Third term is a times r squared, and so on. So the second term is just 170 times 0.15. That gives me 25.5. That's the actual answer. Two things had to go right here. You had to remember the sum formula, and you had to remember what second term actually means in a geometric sequence. If you missed either one, and you get the trap answer, you got the trap answer instead. Okay. So the next one is actually a different flavor of hard. This one really messes up with people because it looks like a word problem, but it's secretly just asking you to turn digits into algebra. Here's the setup. You've got a 2-digit number x with a tens digit of t and a units digit of u. Now, you flip the digits around to make a new number, y. So y has the same digits, just reversed. The question asks, which expression is equivalent to x minus y? This looks scary because it's abstract. There's no actual numbers here, just letters representing digits. So the move is pick an actual number in your head to understand the structure, then convert that structure into algebra. Let's think. Think about how a 2-digit number actually works. If the tens digit is 3 and the units digit is 5, the number isn't 3 plus 5. It's 3 times 10 plus 5. That's the part people forget, because a digit's value actually depends on which place or where it's sitting in. So if I generalize that a number with tens digit t and units digit u is equal to 10t plus u, that's x. Now, y is the reversed version. Same digits, but u is now in the tens place and t is in the units place. So y equals 10u plus t. Now the question just wants x minus y. So I subtract 10t plus u minus the quantity 10u plus t. So distribute that negative 10t plus u minus 10u minus t. Combine like terms, 10t minus t is 9t, and u minus 10u is negative 9u. So I'm ultimately left with 9t minus 9u. And if you wanted to, you could even factor that into 9 times the quantity t minus u, which is the same thing, just packaged differently depending on how the answer choices are actually written on the test. The entire difficulty of that problem really was just translating digit in a place value into 10 times that digit. Once you saw that translation, the algebra literally became nothing. So to recap, problem 1, don't stop at the first number you solve for. Always check what the question is actually asking. Problem 2, whenever you see digits and place value, convert it to algebra using multiples of 10 before you do anything else. those two instincts alone will get you through most of the hard problems people panic about on this test. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. And Kokoro out.